Hey now, what's up everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka ReviewKingMB, and it's been a little while, probably too long since I've done one of these videos, but I wanted to continue doing my originals versus remake series, and right now we're at Carrie! Yes, Carrie, the 1976 classic, and Carrie, the 2013 movie. No, I'm not gonna do the 2002 film. I don't know, I didn't really care for that one. So I'm doing these two. Let's go through it. The director of the original movie is Brian De Palma, who I really like his style of directing. He definitely has some shots that linger on some of the most uncomfortable moments and stuff, especially Carrie being bullied in school, the scene in the shower with her. It's like you feel the dread of how long that scene goes on for. The remake, you have Kimberly Pierce, who is a female, so I think that helps that that you have a female perspective on a story like this. If we're going to deal with mostly female characters, probably a woman should be directing it. Carrie, the character herself. In the original, she's played by Sissy Spacek, who I think, before I even get to the remake, I have to say that Sissy Spacek wins this round. She is too good as Carrie. You buy her as this weird, loner, Christian girl type of character who is too shy to talk to anybody. I don't know, her demeanor is so awkward. Like, she plays that too perfect. But then when you get to the end of the movie at the prom where she's all dolled up, it's not till then when you realize she can be attractive. She can be cute if she wanted to. And you buy how happy she is in that moment, the smile on her face, and how she can't imagine all these people being nice to her. And then the flip. When she goes crazy and has her I'm gonna kill everybody moment, that look on her face, her big eyes, and she's just gone. There's no getting through to her. She's like just empty inside as she's killing everyone. When you get to the remake, you have Chloe Grace Moretz, who I like as well. I mean, I like her as an actress. Seeing her ever since she was really young and kick-ass and now getting older, it's interesting to see her progress as an actress. However, I did have this problem back then, and I still kind of have it now, to where I don't buy her as the awkward girl, the girl that gets picked on. I mean, sure, she does pull off the acting weird part, but she's a little too pretty. She is, and I don't know how you remedy that, how you fix that. I guess at the end of the day, she just shouldn't have been cast. You don't buy that nobody's talking to this girl, or that she doesn't have one friend, or that one guy hasn't tried to ask her out. It's hard to buy it. So when you get to the part where she's supposed to get dressed up, it's no wonder. It's like, of course she was attractive. She was attractive before that. And when she goes crazy, though, it's not so much that she becomes a different person or loses herself and you don't recognize her. She seems very much aware of what she's doing, which I kind of like that change. Not that I think it's better, but it's interesting. It's different. It's you have a Carrie who's fully aware of what she's doing, fully aware of the people that she's going after to kill, and doesn't care. In fact, she wants to kill a majority of these people. But what about her mother? In the original, we have Piper Laurie as Carrie's mom, who's completely crazy, religious, like overboard, and just fucking weird. And clearly Piper Laurie, that's what you think of when you think of Carrie's mom. However, and this was hard to say, I thought about this for a little bit, but I'm going to give the slight edge to Julianne Moore as Carrie's mom in this movie, just because she was so ridiculous, so psychotic, so overblown, and so scary. The scenes where she's hitting her own head against the wall, just hurting herself and then blaming it on Carrie. She takes it to another level, and plus I really like Julianne Moore as an actress, so I'm sure that has a lot to do with it as well. The character Sue, who is the girl that starts off bullying Carrie, but then eventually over time realizes that she was wrong and befriends her, wants to help her. In the original, she's played by Amy Irving, who I like how she does it. She's just, you see her making fun of Carrie at the beginning, but then when you see certain other characters taking it too far, like Chris and whatnot, she's like, you know what, this is fucked up. This is fucked up, and you buy her turnaround. You buy how bad she feels. When you get to the remake, you have Gabriella Wilde, who, she's fine. She's fine. The only issue I had is that they made her a little too nice, a little too overboard. Like, I remember the scene where she goes to Carrie's house and she's like, really... It's like, dude, when the house is breaking down, she just appears out of nowhere in the house to help save Carrie. And I'm like, okay, come on. The character Chris, the bitchiest bitch of the girls who bully Carrie, ridicule her. In the original, she's played by Nancy Allen, who... like, this is her character. This is her. She would later go on to be Murphy's partner in RoboCop, of course. In the remake, she's played by Portia Doubleday. Stereotypical, a little too straightforward as the bully. You didn't really get any dimension from her. She was just a bitch. And sure, that's supposed to be the case in some ways, but I never bought her as a real person. She crossed the line. Some of the stuff that she did, putting stuff on YouTube and videos of Carrie, just it was not to say that stuff like this doesn't happen, but it felt overkill. Billy is the boyfriend, the douchebag, really asshole boyfriend, and the original, it's John Travolta. Travolta's very first movie, I believe, and Travolta is so charismatic, so just like. You kind of buy him as this fun guy, this cool guy, but then when you see him beat his girlfriend up, slap her around a couple times, and then obviously how he gets the pig's blood and all this stuff, you go like, okay, this guy is a dick, is an asshole. In the remake, he is played by Alex Russell, who, the only thing I can remember him from was Chronicle, and he was fine. Again, the asshole. Just not as cool, as fun as Travolta was. But okay, let's talk about the nitty gritty, the good stuff. The bloodbath at the prom. Both are good in their own ways. I will say that in the remake, you could say there's more destruction or just more chaos. The only strike really against this is that it's a lot of CGI. A lot of CGI, a lot of it. Not a lot of it, but a good amount of it is obvious. And as fun as it is, as much like craziness as it is, I still wish they went the more practical route, because I gotta give it to the original. The original, just the build-up of it, how everything came together. You even get that point of view of Carrie, where she looks out into the crowd, and after she gets dumped with blood and she sees everybody laughing at her, she hears her mom's voice in her head, they're all gonna laugh at you. She even sees the teacher laughing, which I'm pretty sure that, like, this is all in her head. I don't think the teacher was laughing. That'd be pretty fucked up. But then she snaps, and you see all the doors lock, and everything preventing these kids from getting out, and they're screaming in horror, and you're even seeing kids who, they had nothing to do with bullying Carrie. They're just caught. They're caught in the mayhem. The remake, though, I will agree that at least Carrie took her time killing the real assholes of the movie. Chris and Billy, like, she didn't just quickly throw them off the road and the car blew up. No, she took her time with those two. And at least then, it's like, yeah, a bunch of innocent kids died, but at least the two main ones who deserved it got it the worst. I'm going to have to give it to the original, of course. They're both based on the Stephen King novel, obviously, and you could argue that they're not as even faithful as what the 2002 Carrie movie, even though none of these movies have a Carrie that looks like the Carrie that's in the books. From what I've heard, that Carrie is, really pimply face and fat. So the movies, none of the movies, 3 versions of these movies, and they've never dared to go that route. But still, the original, at least I buy it more. I buy this Carrie as an outcast. I buy everything more. And there's no CGI. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below, what do you think? Who wins in this battle, the original or the remake? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!